I've been ready for 3 years. I've been denied for 3 years.
Remember Colin Kaepernick's workout?
I said your action Saturday got in the way of it. You can debate the waiver all you want to. For all I don't know whether it's true or not, I have it.
With an NFL-controlled media going against the player?
We created that opportunity. It was a unique opportunity, a credible opportunity, and he chose not to take it.
And the commissioner willfully lying to the public?
Our biggest thing with everything today was making sure we had transparency in what went on.
With one side providing authentic clarity.
We are disappointed that Colin did not appear for his workout. He informed us of that decision today along with the public.
Ladies and gentlemen, in my hand, I have 2 notes.
And the other intentionally misleading the American sports fan. This is what it all boiled down to.
How was the waiver that the NFL gave to Kaepernick different from what they would have given to any other free agent walking into tryout?
Well, because it had a certain clause in it that said you cannot take any action for anything that takes place inside of the grounds, and not just injury.
Howard Bryant, senior writer for ESPN, knew what was up. He attended the Kaepernick workout in Georgia and has written extensively about the white bald quarterback in his book, The Heritage, and his new upcoming book, Full Dissidence. Order both if you seek a deeper understanding of how sports and politics have forever intertwined. On the waiver, Kaepernick refused to sign.
This document said that you cannot take any action about anything, any and all actions that occur. And what they're really talking about is what happens after Colin works out. Suppose he sits down with the NFL, with a team, any given team, and that team asks you, if we sign you, do you plan on kneeling? And if you say, and if Colin Kaepernick said, yes, I plan on kneeling, and then suddenly he doesn't get signed, then he has waived his right to take any action as a collusion lawsuit, because right then and there, that question is collusive.
Is of the most importance. Mike Florio covers the NFL for a branch of NBC Sports. Florio, a former lawyer, wrote, it would arguably constitute malpractice for a lawyer to allow the client to sign the release that was presented to Kaepernick given the past legal battle between Cap and the league. Would a man who stood up for the right things suddenly buck?
The big thing is the waiver really hasn't been treated with the level of seriousness in talking about this to me, right?
Would a man who started his own foundation, Know Your Rights, allow his to be stripped?
Like the whole haphazard nature of this whole thing, I don't think it's been highlighted enough, because people want to lean in on the idea that if you really want to play in the NFL, you'll do anything in the world. You crawl over broken glass in order to get in there, and not observing just like what a disaster of planning this was for the NFL if their intentions were pure.
What example would that set?
Roger Goodell and the NFL did not extend the possibility of a tryout to Kaepernick before Jay-Z's presence.
While Michael Eric Dyson propagandizes the workout for favorable PR in an effort to abet Jay-Z, the deeper understanding is prevalent. Here's how. That waiver Cap refused to sign, it's now an issue in the current negotiations for a better and more just CBA between the players and owners. Kaepernick and his team believe the waiver, which primarily addressed potential injury at the league organized workout, would potentially prevent him from pursuing legal recourse against the league, thus post-cap workout.
I understand the argument that if you want to play in the NFL, if you want to be taken seriously, you've got to be at this job interview. I get that part. On the other hand, nobody in their right mind, and certainly nobody with representation, would have signed this deal with the parameters that we're within right now.
As the Wall Street Journal writes, it's not just Kaepernick. This type of waiver could have the potential to protect the league from broader claims of negligence and other future lawsuits. The league currently has a settlement with former players, valued as high as $1 billion, over claims related to traumatic brain injuries. The NFLPA is balking at this request during negotiations. As ally Chuck Modi tweeted, by refusing to sign revised bogus NFL waiver, Kaepernick actually protected other players from starting a new precedent. Roger Goodell was trying to strip players' rights. Cap is out chess-moving him, and some media really thinks this was about a job interview. The NFL's CBA expires after the 2020 season. If you'd like to hear more thought-provoking content like TYT Sports on Facebook, and to help in my journey to keep media independent, go to tyt.com/Rick.